Lisa. How you doing? I am so glad you're here. Do you know Jimmy? Have y'all met?
Hi there.
Yes.
I couldn't remember if you had met or not.
Come on into our farm.
This is Ellie. She thinks company comes to see her. She was going to get a bath and a brush before you came, but it didn't happen. This is our family portrait. Christopher is now, believe it or not, 15. Ansley is now 8. And Matthew is now, let's see, he's 5th grade. What?
11.
11. He'll be 12 in September. This is my son Scott and his wife, my daughter-in-law Paula. Our daughter, our son Scott, I should say that. Our daughter-in-law Paula and our daughter Catherine. I'll start to call her Ansley, and her husband, our son-in-law Matt. This is Matthew, Ansley, and Christopher. We want to make a video, Lisa, for our grandchildren. It'll be a surprise. We're making them Easter baskets, and this video will be in their Easter baskets, each one. And I hope someday they'll show it to their children. Now, we just had a little incident with our other dog, Tootsie, who is normally very laid back. But she's a hound. A dachshund is a hound. And she has instinct. So she just got into the duck yard and nipped one of our ducks. So she's being punished right now.
This is little Tootsie, and most of the time she's good.
Most of the time she's very laid back.
But don't put ducks around her. Small
Or birds.
ducks.
Or birds.
Birds.
I'm going to show you my doves in just a minute. She feels the same way about doves. These are my doves. This is my female, and she had another mate, and we had them penned outside. One day I came home, and I said, Jimmy, there's only one dove in our pen. He said, I know. And I said, no. And honey, I looked out there. The water bowl was black, and a huge snake was coiled up in that water bowl and had eaten the male. And so we had to get the female. You should have seen this. It would have made a video not so funny. But she's a lover. She's a lover. See, I'm a lover. See, I'm a lover. Yeah, I love my mama. I love my mama. Said right now I'd like to be loose and blind.
Oh boy.
And I let them fly in here. See, I'm a pretty girl and I'm a
They are
sweet
gorgeous.
girl. See, I'm a mama's girl. See, I'm a mama's girl. I'm a mama's girl. She's a sweetie. She's a sweetie. And there's some eggs. She laid 2 of these, but they're not fertile. So the last time I was over at the critter shop, I said, oh, will you give me? You can feel it nice and warm because she's been sitting on it. But I'm hoping they gave me another one. Now it's dark, so maybe there's a little dove in there. I don't know. And now this is the male. And he's much friendlier than my other male. My other male, he was very aggressive and did not want me to touch him. When I would open up the cage, he would flap his wings and just really, he was kind of scary. You'd think he was going to take you off. At first, when I put them in the pen together, I didn't think she was going to accept them. I've heard that doves mate for life. Mm-hmm. But finally, she has accepted, and he's helped her build a nest. He put those feathers in there. That was his contribution. They share the duties of feeding. They regurgitate. They feed. And that's the female call. But they share duties on sitting on the nest. Talk to me. Yeah. But they court. They do a little dance, and it's so sweet. I wish they'd show off for you. Now, I can let these out, and Ellie, the dog, won't bother them, but oh, Tootsie gets excited. She gets very excited. See, I'm a daddy, and I want to have babies. We're just so faithful to sit on the nest. I see, if I take one off, then Mama Bird gets right back on there. And she's wanting to sit. Okay. Now let me tell you their names. This is Little Lucy. They're not wild about being handled. This is Little Lucy. And she was born a week after those. But those birds are only about 4 weeks old now. She is just a week behind them, but look how small she is compared to those. They grow so fast, and they're already putting on their white feathers. That's their daddy. But he has not accepted them. he would love to get into the duck yard too. In fact, this is where he comes, but I have to put them up first because he'll grab them by the neck and start running with them. I'm not sure which one got nabbed, but she's gonna be all right. I think I call this one Little Mama, because she's very gentle, and when Little Lucy was hatched out, and I put her in with all three, they did not accept her. But I tried her out with different ones, and Little Mama accepted her. So, but I think because she's a little bit tamer and a little bit slower, that's how Tootsie was able to get her. But she's going to be okay. She looks kind of rough right now, but she's going to be okay. She's going to be okay. Now, I don't know. You can't tell really if they're male or female. Birds are male or female. But I want you to notice how they're already losing their baby feathers. Like Little Lucy, you see, she's more yellow. These are already putting out their white. This is called fledging, when they're putting out their adult feathers. So, won't be long before this one will. Yeah, I know you just as soon me not hold you. You had just as soon be down. I'm gonna put her in put him in the water and let you see him swim around a little bit. They're not quite tall enough or strong enough to get up, so I've got to put some rocks or something down in the bottom so they can get out. You can get out. You can almost get out. Whoa.
Calm down, Little Lucy. Calm down. Whoa. Don't get upset. Everything's okay. This is, duck's name is Little Lucy. And Ansley named Little Lucy because she likes the song, "Put your shoes on, Lucy, don't you know you're in the city?" So we just called her Little Lucy. That's her name. Whoa, and she's the smallest one of all.
Well, she was born a week later.
Yeah. Say hi. Say, whoa, okay, everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Let's go see the Now, this is the daddy of those babies, but he doesn't really like to be handled, but he does like to stay in here every night. But you see these feet, and you see those claws, boy, I tell you, those can do some damage, all right. That's a pretty good boy. That's a pretty good boy. And you ought to see him chase Ellie. He runs after Ellie and scares her. See, I'm a pretty good boy. Lisa, I want you to see my sheep. These were, I bought one of, come here, Mario, Molly, come here. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, y'all are comfortable. Yeah, come on, you can do it. Yeah, come on, come to the mama, come to the mama, come to the mama. Mario, this one with the tags, said, oh, we are very inquisitive. I bought her at the tech auction for a 4-H project for one of the children in my ministry. And I wanted 2 sheep, but after I paid for one, I didn't have enough money for a second one. But they said, well, we'll give you Molly. Molly, come here. This is a ram, and he can be a handful. Yeah, if he decides he wants to butt you, he will butt you like a goat. Like a goat. He knocked me down the other day. But let me show you the wool. You see, they've been sheared once, but you see how. Now, I watch it with woolite before I shear it, because it'll ruin your shears if you shear with it dirty. So you have to wash with woolite and get it very dry. You blow them dry. But anyway, they gave me Molly. Molly, this one, the female, the ewe, was raised on a bottle by a tech student. And they told me, they said, now she's not gonna get as big, but when we took them to the fair, I had 2 children showing at the fair, and when we took them to the fair, they both weighed right at 100 pounds. I imagine Mario weighs about 150 pounds.